Who am I? This question, who am I, is the oldest question humanity has carried with itself since the moment we became aware of our own existence. From the moment we embodied a form capable of thinking, we have been wrestling this dilemma. And even after all our progress, it still largely remains unanswered. What makes this question even more important today is that we live in a modern society built on the individual. The foundation of society is individual, and the foundation of the individual is this question. So the quest for an answer carries massive implications for the one who asks it and the society as a whole. Across history, different disciplines have tried to answer this question: philosophy, science, religion. All of them aim to explain who or what we truly are. You might assume the answer lies somewhere within these disciplines, or maybe in the unification of all of them. In this video, we will explore the roots and see how far they take us. Philosophy. Rene Descartes famously said, "I think, therefore I am." Logically, you might conclude that the answer of who am I is simple. I am the thing that thinks. But that only scratches the surface because it leaves a deeper question untouched. Who is the thing that thinks? What is the true nature? What is its origin? Philosophy gives us contemplation, but it does not close the dilemma. It only reveals more layers beneath. Science. Science attempts to Science attempts to quantify the world. It gives us useful information about how matter behaves. But science stops at the border of matter. It can only explain what matter does, not what matter is, not what precedes it. Science tells us what we are made of. Science tells us that we are made of matter. Fine. But what is matter? Where does it arise from? Why does it exist at all? Science can't go beyond that point. Only philosophy and religion attempts to cross that boundary. Religion. Religion tells us we are creations of a supreme being, something that precedes us and brought us into existence. Whether it's Yahweh, Jesus, Allah, Brahman, the idea is the same. God precedes all matter, creating all things, including me. If we combine these three giants, philosophy, science, and religion, one might conclude, "I think, therefore I am." God precedes matter, therefore God created me. But is it really that simple? The real question begins here. Science can tell us how matter behaves, but not what created it. Religion offers stories, but how do I trust another human to tell me what existence before existence? So the question returns: who am I truly? What precedes my thoughts? What precedes matter? What is the source of the one who is asking this question? And that is the and that's the realization hit. I am thinking, at least that is true. It is the only thing that is undeniably, evidently true. So let's go to the core of the entire dilemma, thinking itself. Maybe the answer lies there. When most people think about who am I, the mind jumps to names, ages, backgrounds, careers, labels we attach to ourselves. But as but all these dilemmas are identities, not the I behind them. What is clear is this: I am the one doing the thinking. And even deeper than that, I am the one who knows I am thinking. That awareness, that is the real clue. Because if you want to truly know who you are, you must attempt the impossible. Stop thinking. Because the moment you stop thinking, the mind loses its grip, and what remains is you. but the truth is easier said than done. The mind never stops talking. Do after thoughts after thoughts. Yet, if you examine the space between those thoughts, the silent gap, you will begin to touch something deeper. There, in that space, you will find yourself. Maybe you will even find where God lives. But here's the strange thing: the silence between thoughts is almost impossible to describe with language. Words cannot reach it, thoughts cannot grab it. Ultimately, you cannot describe who you are, you can only experience it. Peace.